It's Wednesday, the 10th of July 2019. I'm going to give you a technical analysis breakdown of some UK and US stocks. Let's get straight into it. Hi guys, I'm Enny, aka the Noctrader, your friendly neighborhood swing trader, back again with another video. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that alert button to get alerts on all my latest videos. I've got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at the Noctrader on all social media platforms. And if you check the description section below, there's a link for my mailing list. If you join my mailing list, you get priority access to my free training course that I'm creating for beginner traders, and you also get emails weekly of the latest videos and entries, exits, stop losses, and reasons behind my trades in a spreadsheet format. And if you also check the description section below, you'll see a link to my Discord group called Pip Talk. It's a Discord group for investors and traders alike, like-minded investors and traders, to discuss everything related to investing and trading. So yeah, just join that Discord group and join the growing community. So let's get straight into it. I've got 2 UK and 4 US stocks to cover today. Now, I exited my position in ZAG. I think I told you that already. Yeah, I told you that in the last video. I exited my position in ZAG, and I also exited my position in AD&T because they were selling off. I will actually show you on my watch list what that looks like. So this is the watch list that you can get if you join my mailing list. I'll update this live doc as of when I have different trades. These are all the trades I've taken since the beginning of this year. I'm actually going to make a video about my progress for the last 6 months. Since we're halfway through the year right now, it'd be good to see a 6-month progress report on all the trades I've made. So I'm going to make a video on that probably next week. So yeah, so these are the last couple of trades. AD&T, that was one I made £117. ZAG I lost £32, and Tesla I broke even. I should have actually held on to that because Tesla broke up, but it spiked up as I expected it to because I went long. But I saw other opportunities, so I exited that for a £0 gain, so I could free up some capital to enter other trades. But I'll go into that a little bit further in the video. So first UK stock is AHT, Ashtead Group. That's the video I covered in yesterday's technical analysis video. I covered that solely because I really wanted to go into depth as to why I chose that trade and how I entered that trade, because I was really proud of the way I made the entry into that trade, where I was in green territory the whole time. If you watch that video, I can explain it to you further, but I'll just give you a little overview of Ashtead Group and why I entered that trade. So on the daily chart, you can see ascending channel pattern, hit the resistance line and started selling off. Now, once it hit the resistance line, I knew that there was a potential for it to be shorted, and even if I was wrong, I would make a minimal loss because I was going to set a tight stop loss that was just above the resistance line, and that's exactly what I did. I entered my trade at 2312, and I shorted it, and currently I'm sitting at about £70 profit so far, and I still believe it's going to go down further. I don't know whether it's going to go all the way down to the support line, but I know that it's still got more room for to sell off. So I'm expecting it to get to at least £21 before I make a decision whether I want to exit, and that will still be another still got another like 127 pips. So there's potential for me to get another 127 pips worth of profit. So I'm just watching that one sell off, and I'll see how that's going. The MACD and RSI are all promising. The MACD hasn't even gone into negative territory yet on the daily chart, so we feel we've got way more to sell off because it's got more to go here. Look at the gradient, look at the curvature. That's what I like to see. And so the RSI. RSI was overbought and now it's selling off. So all these signals are all telling me the same thing, which is why I like this short position, and this is why I took it as well. Next one is ABF. This is one I've been following for some time, but I think now's the time to pull the trigger. If you zoom out, it's a descending channel pattern, as you can see, that broke out, and then it's been kind of fluctuating ever since. The 188 simple moving average was curving up, but it looks like it's plateaued, and it looks like price is going to break below it. If you look at the weekly chart, this is what's really telling. The 188 simple moving average is above price and it's curving down, and it looks like price is almost like it's hit a peak here and then it's selling off now. MACD, RSI all looks like it's selling off on a weekly chart. So I think this is going to be a short position. But this is where the information gets really interesting. Right here is a expanding wedge pattern. Now I keep going on about this, but I've got a video about an expanding wedge patterns and how to trade them. And this is a textbook expanding wedge pattern. It's peaked and troughed, and each peak and trough was, each high was higher, each low was lower. But it hasn't made a decision whether it's going to break out to the upside or break out to the downside. What I wait for is for price to hit either a peak or trough, and then go to the middle, and then come back down again, or vice versa. Hit the peak, go to the middle, and come back up again. And that's exactly what it's did here. Hit the trough, hit the bottom, the support line, double bottomed in the middle, double topped in the middle, and then came back down to support line. This tells me it's a sell sign. So I'm going to short it. I want to enter this as a short trade tomorrow. I'm going to set my stop loss just at where this stop loss, where the double top is. So we're looking at 100 pip stop loss about, and then hopefully 130 pip gain. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Normally I wouldn't trade something like this, but because of the pattern it's showing me, so it's going to be there's a high chance of a success rate, and I'm here about high probability. So I'm going to short it, and then hopefully it will carry on going down below this and break out of this support line and sell off. 188 simple moving average is above price and it's curving down. So this all is telling me that it looks like it's going to sell off. This is why I'm confident in shorting this position. So I'm going to take a short position on this trade. Next one is CL. Now I really want to shout out to Xavier from the Discord group. Guys, if you want to join the Discord group, we have some great conversations there. Xavier is a real active member on there, and he actually pointed this out to me. He pointed out to me that CL was going to break out to the upside, because I remember I made a video earlier on saying that it could potentially go down here, and that was the information I had. This was when it was here, but as you can see, the 180-day simple moving average on the 4-hour chart came underneath price and started curving up. And so it looked like it was going to make a bullish move. And the thing with CL, which is crude oil, is that even though technical analysis is really important, it's a commodity, and especially a commodity like oil is heavily weighted on the fundamental news. And there was a lot of news coming out about crude oil. This news was positive. I'm going to put it on the screen. I can't remember off my head, but there was very positive news about crude oil, and that kind of cemented my view as to take a long position. So I took a long position on crude oil, an intraday trade. So I took a day trade basically, and I made about £57, something like that. I haven't put it on my spreadsheet because I don't put day trades on my spreadsheet. I like to just keep it to swing trades. But yeah, I took a day trade and I made a cool 50 something pounds. I could have made more because I put 0.5 50p per pip. If I put £1, I would have made £100, but it still moved 100 pips in the time that I entered the trade. I think I entered around here and I made about 100 pips within the day, and I was happy with that. I exited my position and I moved on. But yeah, that was a cool trade that was called out by one of our members on the Discord group, the trading channel of Pip Talk. So guys, that's the type of value you might get if you join the Discord group. So the next one is Momo. I've been watching this for some time now, but I haven't really been giving it much attention. But it's a textbook coiled wedge, so it's making lower highs and higher lows, and it looks like it's going to converge on a point. It hit the resistance line. I feel it's going to come back down all the way down to this support line again. I don't think it's completely finished yet, peaking and troughing. The MACD, as you can see, is curving down, looking like it's going to look like a short position, and so is the RSI. So this is one that I would say would be a good position to short, because right now it's in a nice favorable position where if you short it here, you probably risk about 350 pips. Sorry about that. Risk about 350 pips and to gain 800 pips. So that's like a 3-to-1, a 2.5 to 1 ratio, risk to reward ratio, which is pretty good. But this is, so this one would be like a good short position, I think. And if it's wrong, then it's not too much of a risk on your part because of the potential gain that can make if it's right. So The next one for me is STNG. This is just more of a recap because we've already spoken about this. I thought we identified this from early on that this was going to be a bull flag, and that's exactly what it's done. All the way from like mid June, late June, I was saying that this is going to break out to 32, and the 32 was the exit point, and it's shot up, kind of consolidated here, and I believe it's going to do another breakout to 32, and that would be my take profit point if I was to enter that trade. But I didn't enter that trade, but I'm just happy that it's kind of gone the way I expected it to go. Just so it broke out, like did a channel pattern here and then broke out again, which is a textbook bull flag. I feel like so I'm waiting just for another little bit of a jump to £32. I actually called this out on Twitter as well. And last but not least is Tesla. Everyone's favorite stock, Tesla. Tesla got some good news recently, which helped it out as well. But if you're just looking just straight for the technicals, I called this, and I actually, as you can see from my stock watch list, I actually was going to take a long position in it, but then I pulled out, not because of cold feet, but because I wanted to put my money elsewhere, and I think I made the right decision anyway. Well, only time will tell. But Tesla's broke out, sold off again, consolidated to the line, so I think it's climbed up a little bit more, and I think next couple of days it'll climb up back to $260. So the bull run isn't done yet. I think there's another 1,700 pips that can be gained out of Tesla. It's using the 15-day exponential moving average as a support. So all signs lead to a bullish Tesla so far. So I see it at least getting to $260. What it does from there, I do not know. But that's what I'd say for Tesla. So sorry, a bit gassy today. It's Annie, aka the Noctrader, signing out.